Hey there, everybody. It's Zach. Feel free to argue. Got an idea that I've been rolling around in my head, and I just wanted to give it all to you because it's sort of revolutionary thinking that I would really like to see somebody running for office exhibit. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily a great idea. I don't have all the facts at my disposal to ensure that there's any way to even achieve this, but I think it's an intriguing idea, and for me, it's a way of taking care of two different problems at the same time. By the way, if you're wondering where these particular videos are recorded, this is me broadcasting live from what I like to call my man cave. That seat of revolting disgustedness, which is the basement. And I think I could maybe pan around and show you how completely disgusting this area is, but I think my wife would probably divorce me. And I like her, so I think I'll definitely not do that. So anyway, the two problems that I see that I'd like to address by moving people from one area to the other is this whole notion of trying to decrease the size of our military. I personally think it would be a great idea to close all of our overseas military bases, and probably a whole bunch of the ones inside this country as well. Well, you know, this is going to generate the usual howls of outrage. One thing that Chalmers Johnson, one of my favorite writers, points out is that no matter how useless any of these military bases are, the second you try to close one, you know, you're going to have preachers preaching sermons and politicians giving speeches, and there's just going to be generalized howls of outrage as people all yell and scream, "Save our base!" Because, you know, realistically speaking, you know, any place where one of these bases gets set up, it's a jobs program to people in that community. It's you know, jobs for the people who are actually on the military base, and the surrounding community, you know, has probably come to depend on having that concentration of people right nearby. So, you know, it is very much of a jobs program, and people understandably are going to be upset. I mean, and they'd be just as upset over any other form of local industry getting closed down, because they know that's going to have serious ramifications for the community. Now, on the other hand, you have the problem of our crumbling infrastructure in this country. You know, bridges, schools, various public buildings, all needing attention, and lots of other public works. And honestly, we don't seem to have the money to deal with a lot of these problems. You know, we have a shrinking tax base, etc. So my idea is, since we already have people with expertise in building and in public works in the military, the Army Corps of Engineers, what we should do is we should use the Army Corps of Engineers to train people in building techniques. And the way that we train them is we should train them on the job doing WPA-type projects on public works, like bridges, like public buildings, like you know, public spaces, maintaining, you know, parks, etc. This gives us an easy way of transitioning these people and giving them tools so that they can survive in the civilian economy. That, in addition to the fact that, I mean, I think most of the people who are in the military now, serving in Iraq, would probably be much happier to be, you know, shoring up a bridge or helping to, you know, fix the ceiling in a school and learning some skills that are going to help them in civilian life, as opposed to, you know, breaking down doors in an Iraqi neighborhood and wondering which of these people who all look exactly the same to them is interested in trying to blow their head off. So that's kind of my 2 cents on this situation, and how we could both decrease the size of our military forces and take care of a problem that we have in this country and prepare people for a different role in the economy while getting stuff done that needs to get done. So, like I said, I don't know if there's a real way to get this to work, but it seems like a really attractive notion, and I think it's an example of the kind of thinking we're going to need in order to get out of the very, very serious problems that this country is facing. As always, thanks for listening.